ladies, this is Jess Gomez. I am coming to you tonight on Tuesday for my first tips and tricks broadcast. So tonight I am going to be applying these 2 sheets of wraps to my nails, and then you are able to ask me any questions you may have about applying your own nail wraps. So I'm just going to quickly go over some nail prep tips that I really like to get the best application. You can wash your nails with dish soap. That removes the oils from your nail bed. The point of a really good nail prep is to get the pH balanced on your nails. All of our nails are different. Some people have more oily nails. Some people have really dry nail beds. And so these prepping methods will help you figure out which one is the best for your nail type. Another one I really like is just using white vinegar. You would soak your nails in a little tiny dish of white vinegar for about 5 minutes. And then my last recommendation is make a cup of black tea and let it cool down to about room temperature. And again, you're going to soak your nails in the black tea for about 5 minutes. And all of these methods help remove the oils and balance your nail beds. Applying my nail wraps tonight, I have our nail prep cleanser that comes in this bottle, which I really like. Jan Mary also has these nail prep wipes, which you might have used, or you can use rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide, or the white vinegar. You can also put in a bottle and put it on a cotton ball and prep. So I'm going to prep my nails. I've already washed my nails with Dawn dish soap to remove the oil because I am an oily person. I don't know if you can see. At the end of the day, my skin is really oily. One other thing, prepping your nails, if you've never really gotten a manicure or gone to the salon before, you may have some cuticles on your nail bed that you want to get rid of. I would recommend, we have this product. It's a cuticle remover pin, and the pop snaps off and you twist it up and you just paint it on your cuticles. And then you can use, this is called an orange stick. I just call it a wood stick, but it's basically just a wood stick that you can use to push back your cuticles so that you don't have any skin lying on your nail bed, so that the nail wrap or the gel or lacquer or whatever you're doing adheres to your entire nail bed. So once you've prepped your nails, so this is just the rubbing alcohol that you're going to put on, we are set. So you're going to let that dry. So I like, when I get my nail sheet, I like cutting it down the middle so that I have half of the sheet left over for next time. And then I just put all my little scraps in a bag. And that tends to work out for me. The more you use the nail wraps, you'll know which size works best for each finger. If you're having trouble with any lifting on your nail wraps, I would recommend going down a size. So you're going to want to size the nail wrap so that there is room on each side of your nail showing still. So you don't want any of the nail wrap to touch your skin. So I would recommend, if you have any lifting problems, to look at the size of nail wrap you're choosing and to go down a size. So then once I have it cut out of my sheet, I just cut it in half. Here's another cool trick. If you can see my thumb, it's pretty square at the bottom. I just take the rounded wrap and I just square it off on the bottom. It doesn't have to be exact. And since it's vinyl, you can cut it and you won't ruin it. Okay. So I don't know if you can see my leg, but I lay out all my nail wraps on my leg so they're all ready to go. So once I have them cut out, it's done. So now I'm going to do my pointer finger. If any of you are watching that have just tried the samples that I've sent you, the sample sheets are pretty small in size. And here, I will show you a size comparison. Okay, so this is the sample size sheet, and this is the sheet that you get. So you'll get a lot more sizes if you're concerned about them being too small for your fingers. Okay, so I've cut my pointer finger ones in half. I lay them next to my thumbs. Cut this in half. So I posted these on my business page and you guys voted for this design and the flower design. So I'm just going to quickly cut them out. So now it's my middle finger. If you've never mixed wrap designs, what I like doing is my middle and ring finger having an accent nail. So you can do glitter or a floral design or a coordinating design. That's really fun. And then doing the rest the same. Another fun accent nail is your thumb and your ring finger. You can also do. Today I'm doing my thumb, or my ring finger and my middle finger. Okay. So now we will move on to applying them, now that I have them all cut out. And I'll show you guys them on my legs so you can see what I mean. Okay. See how they're all laid out right there? So this is my thumbs, pointers, middle, rings, pinky. And now it's just going to go pretty fast. So I have my mini heater. And I'm just going to turn it on, and I keep it right here. And then we're going to use our purple stick. And this comes in the application kit. And it's going to clean it off. I don't remember what I used it on last time. So you're just going to want to make sure your nail beds are clean. Okay, so using my purple stick, I have my thumb wrap. I'm going to hold it by the squared corner right here. So I'm going to hold it like this and press the purple stick under the wrap so I get the wrap on the end like this. So the bottom that's not touching the purple stick is going to go at the base of my nail bed. So now I'm just going to set it down in the corner of my nail. I find that easier to line up. If you try to center it in your nail, then sometimes it's hard to line up. So I just position it on the corner of my nail and I set it down. So this is what it looks like. So see how it's not all the way pressed down and it's just kind of sitting on my nail. So now I'm going to heat it up. If you don't have the mini heater, then you'll just be using your blow dryer in this step. Hold one corner, pull it down, and take this other corner and pull it down. And then just use your thumb and apply pressure or your purple stick. And now pressure and heat are what's going to make your wrap stick. So the more pressure you can apply is great. Pressure is going to really make that adhesive stick once it's activated. So see how the sides are pushed down? Okay. So I'm just going to heat up once more and make sure it's really pressed down. And then I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go through at the end and file it. And that's because if you file or clip while this vinyl is still hot, you can have problems with it kind of getting ragged. So just leave it and move on to your next finger. So I'm going to take it off the wrap, the backing. So I just have it like this. See, the round part is not touching the purple stick. I'm going to set it in the corner of my nail. So see how it's kind of still sticking up on the sides and I don't really have it pressed down. I'm just going to heat it up right here. Okay. And I'm going to hold it from one side and pull, and this side and pull. You don't have to be worried about breaking these. That really helps. The method I just showed you where you pull it around each nail really helps with preventing any bubbling on the sides and getting it really curved around your nail bed. Now, if you have excess left over on the end like this, I like putting it in front of the heater, pulling it like this, and then sticking it to the end of my nail. Okay, so see how it's stuck to the end of my nail? And then I'm just going to let it cool right there. take it off of the backing, place it on my nail. Heat it up. Pull and stretch it around and press it down. And as you can see, I pulled it and stuck to the end of my nail on that one too. Okay, so now I'm onto my ring finger. Another method that you can use is heating up before. So you're just going to put it in front of the heat until it starts to curve, and that's how you know it's ready to use. And then set it down on your nail. I find heating it up afterwards is a bit easier because then you can replace it. If you get it in the wrong spot, you can move it. Once you've heated the wrap, you want to be careful about lifting it up because it's starting to bond to your nail once that adhesive is heated. So that's just a little trick I've learned, is to apply the wrap cold and then to heat it up once you have it where you want it on your nail. Okay, so now my pinky. Set it on the side of my nail to get it in the right place. Heat it up. Pull it around each side and then apply pressure. So as I said earlier, if you have any like bubbling or ridges on the side, this method will really help that. And then you also may want to make sure that the wrap isn't too big and you can see some of your nail on each side. Okay, so now I have all the nail wraps on. They're all stuck to the end of my nail, see, or the end of my finger. See how that's done? So now what I'm going to do is take my nail file. And at this part, you can either clip or file your nails. And actually, I will show you guys both. If you're going to clip, then you're just going to want to leave the nail wrap not hanging off of the edge, just so that it's easier to clip. But to clip, you're just going to clip the top of the wrap off, and you can even trim your nails at this part if you want. And you just want to make sure you get all of the wrap hanging that's hanging over your nail, because if you have any that is longer than your nail, then you can get lifting. So now I'm going to use a file, and you want to go in a downward motion. If you're bad at filing, take your finger and go up. Instead of moving your file hand, you can go upwards if you're not comfortable with filing. The reason why you want to go down is if you go up or side to side, it can cause that vinyl to lift up off of your nail bed. So going down is the best bet. And then I even like filing it at this angle, and it just really makes sure that I get all of the wrap that is hanging off the free edge of my nail. You want to make sure that if there's some connected still that you don't tear it. Okay, so there's my thumb, and now we're done. So once you file off the free edge, you can reheat. Some people like to use what's called the baggy method, just to make sure that their ends are really sealed, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay. What you can also use is a glass file. which you can just get at Sally's or Amazon has them. Glass vials you can wash and reuse if you get these dirty. Okay, so now all of my nails are filed. They all look good. And then for the bagging method, this is full of my nail tools, but you would just wrap your finger in the baggie so that it's tight on the end like this. Stick it in front of the heater. And then that's just going to seal the edge of your nail wrap to the end of your nail. You want to make sure that you don't do it too long so that you don't melt through the baggie. But this is a tip a lot of people like. This started when we used to have like little space heaters for our Jamberry heaters, but now I find that the purple heater is hot enough that I haven't really done this since I've had my purple heater. But I know that a lot of you guys like this method, so I'll just show you tricks if you want to try it. So another tip, once you're done with your nail wraps, is not to submerge them in water for at least, I would say, 4 hours. And that's just going to give time for that adhesive to really fully cool on the back of the vinyl. You can. Most people don't have issues. If you do have issues with oily nails, then I would try to do them at bedtime after you washed your face and done your routine and stuff. But I love those. Those look really cute. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, you can comment below this post, and I will do my best to answer them. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.